Yeah, that's one fine-looking
fleet aircraft carrier.
Why doesn't mine look like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. When we last left off, doing a heck of a lot of building. Yep, that's a lot of ships. We could use some more submarines. And I believe we were about to cut out some of our older... Oh, we've already done that. We were going to cut out some of our older coastal defense systems, but I believe that's already been taken care of. Now, just going to take a look around here. Now, it was a while ago, I have been busy, but I do believe that the Naval Board was demanding we prepare for the war with Italy, so we're going to put Italy to high intelligence and provoke an incident. We'll put the United States on low. Now, what were we up to? So we had the Duchess being developed. We had the Marseille being developed. So as soon as some of these battleships start to clear the way, we'll be all right. I would like to start the Marseille. But we'll need to get some Blackfish up and ready to go. Alright. And we will probably have over 80,000 in the next 2 months. Oh, Magenta. Oh, the Myron is ready. Handle it quietly and discreetly. Go to build screen. And we'll build... oh, and Duchess is ready to go as well. We'll build a division of 4. Geez, okay. We won't build... Oh, the Duchess is ready to go next month, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just wait for Tourville to slip by. We do have the Oceans in refit. What else needs refit? The Picard. Lille is probably going to become a carrier, so we will mothball her for now. The Goydens, they were all right. We were going to have to refit the Trodies. We were making our minds up between a extensive refit and a limited refit. This is actually about the 3rd time I've tried to record this episode, because every other time something has come up or something has, it's been a little bit less quiet than usual. Now I do want to get some of these Trodies in refit. They will need their anti-aircraft expanded. Is it worth doing the Targets? Because the Targets will need to be converted to oil. Because we can definitely make them go 30 knots. And if I get rid of the wing turrets and increase aft, we'll put these on double. Couple of AA directors. Oops, a little bit too much. So they're not going to be fantastic. Yeah, they're definitely not going to be and dual purpose. I'd say it's not quiet, and we have a helicopter fly over. And so what we're going to do is we'll cut down to 4 Salem guns. We could do the reload. That'll give us a bit more room on deck. We could put, I don't think it's worth putting a director in, guys. I think we'll just keep it to the AA directors. And how much is it going to cost us? A fair bit, if I'm honest. Perhaps too much. That would be a very light freight. I'm going to have to dig my notes out on that one and try and find what I wrote down for that one. But yeah, we could turn it into just a very mediocre light cruiser. It's not really worth the price on that one, so we may have to start getting rid of them. Now for the Galilees. These ones are our oops, no, we don't want dual purpose. These ones are our foreign service cruisers, so they don't need to be. We don't need to be terribly too worried. They're not going to be as long-lived as I thought. So I did put together an idea for what their replacement could look like. However, again, we already have two new classes of cruisers being developed, and I don't have the money to replace them, to replace a third one. Maybe that's what we can do with the Targets. Turn them into foreign service boats. Oh, no. Once you set that, that's that, apparently. Alright. That's a problem we'll come back to. We do need to refit the Bronin. So she'll get a bunch of stuff. I believe... Yeah, she'll be slightly overweight, which will affect her stability. We may just do that. That's a 4-month refit, and that barely eats into us, so yeah, we're going to take her out and do that real quick. And I think we'll just have to live with her being slightly overweight for now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to refit her with new engines. Take her in. 1940. Yep. See you in 4 months, Bronin. A few new corvettes. The Austro-Hungarians have calmed down a little bit. Thinking about it. Yeah, I apologise for the delay. I've been teaching my little sister how to ride motorcycles for her driver's license, and that's been a lot of fun. But 5 hours a day on a motorcycle is a long time. Alright, let's see if we can fix this. Here we go. Campagna. 12 9-inch guns. 33 knots. Advanced director. 4.5 inches of belt armor. Okay. 5-inch on the turrets. 1.5. Ooh. Alright, and I don't know, fellas. It's not what I would build, but it's a very it's a gunboat, that's for sure. So we will put one of these on the grill. As for the name, I had a list. Let me just pull that up real quick. So we will call her John Dalbert. Or John Dalbert, I think it would be. It's going to eat us a little bit in the bank. But carry on. We won't be ready to build the Marseille when she comes out. But I'm hoping I do need to build some more Marnes and a few more Henriettes as well. We'll let these Blackfish get a little bit further along before we start building another division. And Montcalm will be out of the yard as well shortly. So we will, yeah, we'll have a bit of money to spend. Probably another Duchess, maybe another Forbin. Yep, so we have a little bit of money. Oh dear. Sudden slump in the economy and poverty, as well as cut back to military spending. I am going to say that budget cuts are unacceptable. We will sit on it just for another month. We don't have the capital to do that just yet. We will build a few more submarines. Our reliability is over 100%. Alright, ships, no, we want submarines. Medium range submarines, we'll build another 4. And we will retire the Germinal. And we'll also build a one more mine layer. Eating into our budget a little bit. Just kind of the Rule the Waves 2, the naval balancing the book simulator. Well, we will, I'll take the hit to prestige to stop Austria-Hungary from declaring war on us. Now, the Prime Minister is involved, so we will send most of the ships over to Italy, over to the Mediterranean. Montcalm, you're already there. Gordon, you're already there. And we'll send both the battle cruisers there as well. And we'll leave a few battleships in Northern Europe. Little Wasp and Lafayette are already there. Aramachi's, we might just do a cheeky rebuild on Aramachi's. We might put her into the Indian Ocean. You shouldn't need too much. I think all you need is... yeah, that... It's coming near the point where she should be retiring, I think. She just doesn't... she's just not efficient enough on the amount of aircraft she carries. Yeah. So it's a quick refit. But that's just... we'll call upon her if we need her. And these Troties, we're probably going to have to go for the limited rebuild because the tension is building already. So we'll give them the advanced director. We won't give them dual purpose guns. We'll move these into double mounts. You get an air director. Well, you can have one air director. You don't have any of that stuff. Slightly overweight. We may just take it. And that's not a bad rebuild cost. Let me just carefully come back over here, because I've been burned once before by rushing through stuff. No mines, no seaplane hangar. She won't have the torpedo reload, but you know, I'm willing to forego that. Yeah, this is acceptable. I would definitely have liked to give her a little bit more. If I could build her all over again, I would have given her more deck armor. But she was. They are slightly older. Welcome back to the fleet, Bronan. We're going to decline. I don't think any of our ships have 15-inch guns. No. So at the moment we're just waiting for our ships to get their crew skills back. Oh, we were going to need a new fighter, weren't we? Because they were not happy with our previous one. They were calling it the Flying Brick. Well, we'll take a new torpedo bomber first. So first priority will be bomb load, and then speed, I guess. Attacked by birds. Gordon should be alright. These Targets are not costing me a lot. Hush it up. Yep. Don't worry, USA. We have your back. Oh, fleet train. We probably won't need it, considering we're not. Well, we are a global power, so that will probably be useful actually. All right, so I'm going to take some more of these Troties, and we're going to rebuild them. Can I do one more? I'm going to put another batch of Henriettes on shortly. We'll do one more. Southeast Asia, yep, anything with the obsolete tag. We'll get that refit first. Awesome, okay. Aerial depth charges. Oh, there you go. Two-phase search, I can't remember what that is. Well, we are actually looking for a torpedo bomber. It's better than our current one in every single way apart from reliability. The only thing is, if we buy them, we'll be buying a heck of a lot. We'll cancel because we already have a torpedo bomber in progress, but thank you for the fort. Jabonikas, you are still 8 months away. Troties are coming together. Luca, the new Forbin. So we might put... I want to wait until the Troties are out of the dock, I guess. We're about to get some new Marns, so we'll build a few more. Just a few more. Yep. Italy is laying down a lot of corvettes herself. What's coming out of the dock next week? Jean Bar and Levioso, two Troties. So we'll put. I'm going to put another batch of Henriettes up. So we'll just put 4. It's pretty long range, but the speed isn't impressive. Italy is increasing their naval budget. A couple of new carriers being laid down across the globe. A few new air stations being equipped. The Italians have a new medium bomber. We're going to put I would like at least one more Forbin. That will give us 1 light cruiser division at least. A modern light cruiser division, and I would like at least 1 more Duchess, but we're going to wait for that. So they've lowered the price. No thanks, we don't have any ships that use those guns. Little Wasp is re-equipped. Tourville is 1 month away. So we're gonna put another Duchess. Oh shit! I forgot to rename that one. Duchess. No, we will rename. And let me just get my list up. And you will become Eleanor Dero. These are actually quite famous French duchesses, apparently. I'm not too familiar. Their Wikipedia articles are pretty impressive. A lot of them saved France at one point or another. So we are making exactly $12 a month after all these ships start flying around. Yep, Tourville, welcome back. We have a little bit of money. Geminikas is 4 months away. Blackfish 4 months away. So new Minesweeper's 6, and the Henriette, new batch of Henriettes are 9, sorry. Where did 5 come from? Yeah. We'll wait a few months. We'll give another couple of months before we start rebuilding the Lille. In the meantime, we'll build one Marseille. That does put us back in the red. Attacked by birds again. Just handle it quietly. Oh, a new improved model of the dive bomber. Well, what's the differences? A slight engine tweak, yeah, so not terribly much. Reliability is still poor. You want peace, prepare for war. We are back in black. Not quite enough to get us 80,000, but close enough. We could start building the Bourget launcher. There will be some compromises in the design, but to get everything that we want to Yamato spec it, it will actually break the game somewhat. So yeah. Trident is 2 months away. Oh, hello. Yes, create them automatically. Little Wasp and Aramachis have equipped the new model. Let's take a look at Tourville herself and see what the game has given her. Manage air group. 2 groups of fighters. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. So we're going to change that to 12. Oh, 9's the biggest it will give us, okay. Alright, then we'll move a fighter group to Tourville. It's not playing nice. Okay, so she'll have her fighter group will be a little bit weird. I don't know entirely what to do with that. Oh, we have hit our time. I'll tell you what, we'll do one last thing. Welcome Jebonikus into the Navy. I'll just handle it quietly. Just Ark Royal has been laid down. A couple of battleships have been scrapped from Japan. USA has one of our Duchesses has been delayed. Austro-Hungary is building a new heavy cruiser. Italy has commissioned some new corvettes. Italy is rebuilding a destroyer. Bronin has equipped a new dive bomber. Tourville has equipped the new fighter. In fact, Tourville is re-equipping everything. There are reports that scientists have invented chemical oxygen generator. A new Austrian torpedo bomber. It's getting close, gents. It's getting close. And we're going to take a little. And I will be right back. Welcome back. I can't use that joke too much. Otherwise we'd be in serious trouble around here. However, this is the proposal. The Lille 1942 modification. We've removed the torpedo tube. She's got a reasonable anti-aircraft defense. I might bring that up a little bit. And her flight group is 72. We cannot armor her flight deck or hangar because she is a conversion. However, the sheer number of her flight group is impressive by itself. So yep, I'll leave that up to the naval board to decide if they're acceptable with this. In the meantime, we will save that. So all I have to do next episode is just hit rebuild. Until then, ciao.